Gwyneth Paltrow, the golden girl of Hollywood turned wellness oracle, has long been the poster child for disciplined living. Think kale smoothies at dawn, infrared saunas as sanctuaries, and a Goop empire built on the promise of enlightened equilibrium. Yet, in a refreshingly raw interview, the 52-year-old actress peels back the layers of her meticulously curated persona to confess moments of unbridled abandon. From devouring trans-fat-laden treats to revisiting old vices like cigarettes and spirited soirees, Paltrow's admissions paint a portrait of a woman who, despite her halo of health, cherishes the chaos of craving. These confessions, shared in the glossy pages of a high-profile fashion magazine, serve as a balm for her critics, humanizing the icon who once faced backlash for her conscious uncoupling and elite detoxes. The catalyst for her candor? A simple query about her last junk food foray, which Paltrow answered with disarming immediacy. The previous evening, courtesy of a chocolate-dipped Oreo savored during a casual hangout with a friend. Once in a while it's so important to follow those cravings, I love it, she mused, her words a gentle rebuke to the rigidity often ascribed to her lifestyle. This wasn't a fleeting slip but a deliberate dance with decadence, acknowledging the siren call of trans fats and seed oils, while reaffirming balance as the true north. Paltrow's Goop philosophy has always championed mindful indulgence, but hearing her wax poetic about the guilty pleasure of a cookie's crunch demystifies the myth of her as an untouchable ascetic. It's a reminder that even wellness gurus are wired for whimsy, their regimens punctuated by rebellious bites. Venturing further into her vice vault, Paltrow recounted her most recent cigarette with poignant clarity, the eve of her 2018 wedding to television producer Brad Falchuk. Amid the prenuptial whirl, she lit up, a momentary rebellion against her smoke-free vow, only to embed a quirky clause in her marriage documents: any future puff would void the union. Because I'm such an Enneagram 1, which is like, integrity is everything, I never smoked again, she explained, blending humor with heartfelt resolve. This anecdote, laced with self-awareness, underscores Paltrow's evolution from 90s ingenue to introspective matriarch. The cigarette, a ghost of youthful indiscretions, became a talisman of commitment, transforming a vice into a vow. Alcohol's last hurrah arrived nearly a decade prior, during her 43rd birthday bash in New York City, a night of Chinese feasts, impromptu dance floors and ill-advised shots that left her hammered. Joined by A-listers like Cameron Diaz, the revelry devolved into a morning after reckoning, dashing from a meeting to retch in solitude. It was the last time I got drunk, Paltrow reflected, her tone a mix of mirth and mild regret. This episode, vivid in its visceral details, humanizes the star who preaches moderation, revealing how one epic excess cemented her sobriety. In an industry awash in excess, Paltrow's pivot toward presence, sober, centered, child-focused, resonates as a quiet revolution, one that prioritizes vitality over vin. These disclosures arrive amid familial spotlights, particularly on her daughter Apple Martin, the 21-year-old scion stepping into modeling's glare while navigating Vanderbilt's hallowed halls. Apple's recent self-portrait ambassadorship, featuring her in ethereal lace maxis and sequin sirens, drew Nepo baby Barb's accusations that her lineage, not labor, unlocked doors. Yet Apple pushed back with poise. I know this is not a normal way to grow up by any means, but my parents did a really good job of instilling in me that I shouldn't be entitled to anything. I have to work. Her retort echoes Paltrow's ethos of earned excellence, a legacy of lessons from limelight's edge. Apple's runway jaunts for Chanel and Gap collabs with her mother aren't handouts but hard-won horizons, balanced by normal college rituals, guitar jam sessions, reality TV marathons of America's Next Top Model. Paltrow's pride in Apple's grounded grace mirrors her own journey through scrutiny's sieve. Goop, once derided as snake oil sorcery for its jade eggs and vaginal steaming, has ballooned into a billion-dollar behemoth, vindicating her vision of holistic harmony. Her cleanses, from goat milk purges to parasite probing protocols, stem from a quest for authenticity, not austerity. Admitting indulgences doesn't dismantle this doctrine. It deepens it, illustrating wellness as a spectrum, not a straitjacket. Paltrow's Oreo Odyssey, for instance, isn't hypocrisy but harmony, proof that joy's flavors fortify the soul as much as supplements sustain the body. Expanding on this tapestry, consider Paltrow's cinematic confessions. Her recent collaboration with Timothée Chalamet on Marty Supreme found her blissfully oblivious to his star status or his romance with Kylie Jenner. Everyone makes fun of me because I don't know anything, she laughed, inquiring about his girlfriend's kids with genuine curiosity. Praising his choice as punk rock, Paltrow's naivety charms, a counterpoint to her curated cool. It reveals a woman who, post-Oscar glow and Shakespearean triumphs, remains refreshingly removed from tabloid tempests, her world woven from work, family, and whims. The broader implications of Paltrow's candor ripple through cultural conversations on health and hedonism. In a post-pandemic landscape craving connection, her embrace of cravings challenges the all-or-nothing narratives peddled by fitness fads. It's a salve for those shamed by slip-ups, affirming that true vitality blooms in flexibility. Apple's arc amplifies this. Her normal unwindings, couch-bound top-model binges, ground her glamour, proving privilege needn't preclude perseverance. Paltrow's past, too, informs her present. Her 2014 split from Chris Martin, dubbed conscious uncoupling, weathered mockery but birthed a blueprint for benevolent breakups. "I'm still so proud that we did that," she affirms, noting countless thanks from those it inspired. Trial, error, triumph. These forge the template she touts. As Paltrow poses for Vogue's lens, effortless in lace and legacy, she embodies this ethos, poised yet playful, principled yet permissive. Her vices aren't villains but vignettes, threads in a narrative of nuanced nourishment. From Oreo ecstasy to shot-fueled regrets, they remind us that icons too indulge, proving wellness isn't about erasure but embrace. In sharing these slices of self, Paltrow doesn't diminish her domain, she democratizes it, inviting us all to savor the sweet, smoky, spirited spectrum of living well.